Welcome to the Love the Idea podcast, where we dive deep into the world of entrepreneurship and innovation. Our podcast manager, Daniel, tackles a thought-provoking topic. How do startups pivot effectively?
Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're diving deep into the world of startups and how to pivot effectively when your business isn't quite hitting the mark. Joining me today is Jason. Thanks for being here with us today.
Hey Daniel, pivot is my new favorite word, and I'm excited to share some insights about transforming a struggling business into a thriving one.
So Jason, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a pivot, and why is it important for startups to consider?
Oh, absolutely. That's an important question. So a pivot is a strategic change in a business direction or a product to better align with its target audience. It is a bold move. It can be emotionally challenging. It requires you to acknowledge the flaws in your original idea, but it's also an opportunity to save your business from failure and to turn it into a success.
That sounds like a powerful tool for startups. Can you give us an example of a company that successfully pivoted?
Of course. Apart from our own company pivoting in the past, Twitter, or as we know it as X, is a great example. Initially, the company started as audio. It's a platform for discovering and subscribing to podcasts. But when iTunes began to dominate the podcasting space, the founders realized they needed to make a change. They challenged their team to come up with some new ideas, and from that challenge, the microblogging platform appeared. Twitter, as we know it as X, was born.
That's a fascinating story. Now, you mentioned 5 tips for effectively pivoting a business. Can you walk us through those tips?
Sure thing. So the first tip is to redefine your journey. So take a deep look into your market, your audience, and your competition, and this will help you determine your unique selling proposition and identify what aspects of your business you want to keep. The second tip is to listen. So gather your team and listen to their ideas. Pivoting is a collaborative effort. Is essential for you to have all your team support. As I said before, it can be quite emotional. The third tip is to communicate your new vision clearly. Be open, be honest about the reasons you're pivoting and the benefits and the risks involved as well. So be clear as possible. The fourth tip is to face criticism front on. There's going to be challenges, there's going to be setbacks, but stay focused on your new direction, be confident in your decision. Again, just keep heading towards that new direction and push through. And finally, the fifth tip is startup life is always evolving. A successful pivot requires the ability to take on feedback and just make the changes needed. So constantly taking feedback, constantly making changes, and get your team behind those changes as well.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. If you're thinking about pivoting your business or have any questions about the process, please don't hesitate to reach out.